A very good evening, a very good afternoon. Hello, everybody. And there are some people, which is great. Welcome to this week's YouTube show. Let's just wait for a few more people to turn up. Normally, there is little kind of lead time for a while. So I hope you're well. Let's just see if there are some people. There are some people, which is great. So some people tuned in really early today. I hope I didn't make a mistake with the time, but there are some more people coming, which is great. I'm so pleased that you are here, and it's just nice to be in the Reiki community. Nice to connect, reconnect, and take a little time out of the craziness of the world. And this is what we are going to talk about today, how we can feel more grounded in a really helpful, solid way, sustainable way. And let's just see, there are some people from various places all over the world. So that's wonderful. And if you feel I look a little bit tired, it's probably because I am. Well, it's I had a cold last week, and the cold is gone, but the looks are still not quite there again. So my apologies for looking a little bit tired today. But it's so wonderful that people from different places all over the world, not that many Americans at the moment here, so they may turn up. Given what's going on, it probably is a little bit harder to focus on things like such an event online. And of course, in the States, this is right in the middle of the day. It's noon in California and 3 o'clock East Coast. So that's it's a little bit more difficult to tune in, but it's so nice that you are here. And it was such fun when I was working on the idea and on the mail out for the YouTube show today. And it was about grounding in order to reach higher. And suddenly this I thought it was 80s, it's actually not that old. This 25-year-old song from S Club or something like that, Reach for the Stars, came into my mind, and I just couldn't stop singing. It was great fun. And yes, we are reaching for the stars. We are reaching for something higher to bring more light into our lives. We're talking about stars. We are talking about planets. We are talking about what else is out there. We are talking about this higher realization that we want to bring into our life. And of course, we also want to have a good life. We want to have success. We want to focus on things that we love doing, that are dear to our heart. And this is absolutely okay. So what stops us from reaching for the stars, from climbing the mountains higher and higher, and really doing things that we enjoy? We often have this strange idea that when we enjoy something, we almost mustn't allow it for us, at least not as much as we like of it, because we may feel it may be detrimental. And of course, if we do drink too much wine or eat too much chocolate or something like that, that this is overindulging and that is not good. But if we do something that makes us happy, if we follow our dreams and do something that is really wonderful, that we are really able to do, that we've got a special talent for, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just amazing that we were given all these gifts? So why should we not do that? Why should we why are we almost in a place or mind frame often where we don't allow ourselves that well, to do what we like to do. We often think that if something is good for us, if we want something, it may be at the expense of other people. But is it really? I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. I really feel that we can all fulfill our dreams without doing that at the expense of others. That's the beauty of the universe. The universe is vast. The universe is built on abundance, on expansion, on development. And I don't mean the whatever constant development of the economy or something like that. What I mean is there is space. There's enough for everybody, and there is enough for everybody to fulfill their dreams, to fulfill our dreams. And I do feel this is just so important to realize that, and to tell us that, and to allow us to follow our dreams and what we really, really want. And it's quite interesting. I'm, of course, as some wise people once said, all healing is self-healing. All realization ultimately is self-realization. So that was actually smart to bring the two things together. But of course, I'm speaking very much from the heart when what I'm kind of pursuing at the moment. There are so many people saying, why are you doing this? Why do you want so much? Why are you reaching out so much? Why don't you just really focus on London, on the Reiki Academy there? Why are you constantly working on ways to reach out more? And for me, this is my dream. This is very much what I feel I want to do. And no matter how hard it is, and no matter how many setbacks there are, whether it is with the political environment, I'm not going to go further into that, or whether it is something like COVID that so incredibly set me back by years. But still, I feel if we have a dream, we really need to follow that. And of course, part of the dream is to realize who we are. And to do that, we need to reach higher. We need to become our more authentic self. I'm just looking at this name here. We need to realize that there are higher levels in the universe that we can reach. And this is what today's today's topic is all about. We can only reach higher if we are thoroughly grounded. And that is something I didn't really understand for a very long time. I was always quite intellectual. I was very, very, very much in my in topics. I would read, I would engage in things, I would research things. I was very much kind of in my mind, in my head. And for me, that was very normal. And I've never done much sports. So I never felt there was something missing. And in Reiki, there are no real practices for grounding that are taught as part of the traditional system of Reiki. And Reiki is so powerful, and I embrace it so much, and it brings me in my body, and it helps me to open up. And I felt this was absolutely enough and absolutely fine. When I started, and I know I've mentioned that a few times, but when I started not that long ago, bringing in crystals and working with Reiki and crystals, which was an enormous opening for me. And when I then started to have a conversation with crystals, with a consciousness in there, and brought that together with Reiki, and really felt it was an incredible opening for me in with regards to a psychic opening. And now I'm on this level at the College of Psychic Studies in London, where I'm doing, or we used to do some training, and I'm now in a class that is professional, where there are only professional mediums who make a living giving psychic or mediumistic readings. And I still sit there feeling like a complete cheat, thinking, this is unbelievable that I got there so quickly. But of course, these over 15 years of using Reiki every single day, working with Reiki, incredibly helped to open up. But what I learned there, opening up to these levels where we have communication with the universe, with higher levels, whether it's our guides, whether it is ascended masters, whether it's loved ones in the spirit world, loved ones of other people in the spirit world, we're able to give messages. We really need to reach up, and we completely need to open up to these high vibrational levels. And what I learned is that you can only really properly open up when you are properly grounded. And I was bringing this together with Reiki, and I found that incredibly helpful. So I would like to share a little exercise that I do when I open up. And I would like to do this with Reiki, and I would like to open up in different ways and to different levels. It moves along the 3 tanden points, the main energy centers that are part of the Reiki teachings and that are connected with the Reiki symbols. The lower tanden, just below the navel, called the hara in Japanese culture, is all about physical strength and being in your body, and of course, being grounded. Being in your body means you are grounded, and this is really important. So this is one aspect. The second aspect is the third eye, the brow chakra, opening up this chakra and realizing there is more than the 3-dimensional world. And we see and sense things, our emotions. We can understand things in different ways. We open up spiritually, and we realize there is much more out there. We get more intuition and guidance. And then, of course, there is the heart. And when we start opening the heart, the wider we open the heart, or the heart chakra, I pretty much use that without making much of a distinction. So when we open our heart, when we open our heart chakra, the more we open this, the more love we feel and the more happier we feel. And this is an incredible realization. It's really, really powerful. So I would like to really see today how that works, just how much we can open our hearts and how that feels. And finally, the crown chakra, our opening, our connection to the universe. When Mikao Sui felt Reiki for the first time on Mount Kurama after these 21 days of severe fasting and meditating and really going through a very, very strong discipline there. He said he felt pressure above his head. So he felt Reiki as opening his crown chakra. This is what we are trying to replicate when we give an attunement, opening the crown chakra. And when we really focus on that and feel our connection with the source of the universe, we can reach up higher and higher and higher. We can feel our connection to the light. And this is something that I would like to explore today, how that works, to just open up completely. And we can only do that because we are so grounded. So all of this is part of the exercise that I would like to share. And I'm just really amazed and excited that there are now more people. So step by step, week after week, there are more and more people watching the YouTube videos, and most of you online, well, in a replay afterwards, which is great. This is the way to reach more and more people. So I'm just so happy that you are there and that you are sharing this exercise. And there's even a way that we can start using to cleanse our energy field, which is already also a grounding exercise, which is Ken Yukoho, dry brushing, just brushing through our aura, just bringing the right hand to the left shoulder and just diagonally brushing down, and then the other side, and the first again, and then stretching out the arm, going the arm, the other arm, and the first again. Ken Yukoho, dry brushing. And now let's take a moment to connect to Reiki. Just close your eyes and wait until you feel really connected. And then you can bring your hands down on your thighs and first focus on your navel chakra, your hara, the lower Tanden point. And just allow Reiki to flow into this physical center of your body, of your physical body, your physical being, and allow Reiki from there to fill your body, to heal your body, and to ground yourself. Just focus on this energy center, and then from there, let Reiki flow down into your legs and into your feet. And really feel your feet on the floor. And now, let Reiki help you to ground even stronger. Just visualize that Reiki flows even further and helps you build roots into the ground. If you are inside, of course, there is first the foundation of the building, or even there are different floors. So just imagine these roots from your feet growing deeper and deeper through the building, through the foundations, through the basement, into the ground, past everything that we put in place, all the cabling and the pipework underneath, really deep into the crust of the earth. And if you can visualize that, you can go even deeper to the core of this planet and really feel your connection with the ground. Feel your body being solid, being strong, and being connected, being completely grounded, being stable and strong on this planet, on the earth. And feeling this heavy strength, this being grounded. Now bring your awareness to your third eye and focus on your third eye, and let Reiki help you open up your third eye. You might even visualize this like a flower with petals open, and just really focus on your third eye and just sense inside how that feels. Higher vibrational levels. And you're completely grounded and in your body, and at the same time you're opening your third eye to higher, finer vibrations. And then just focus on this third eye and see if anything comes into your mind. An idea, a word, an image, guidance. And then bring your awareness to your heart or your heart chakra. And let Reiki help you to open up your heart and sense how you feel. Open your heart wider and wider and wider. Deeply breathe in. And with every breath out, open your heart even further. Just see how far you can reach, how much you can open your heart. And then sense how you feel. Feel the love, feel the happiness. And of course, from your heart, feel the connection with everybody else, with the whole planet, or indeed with the whole universe. And finally, bring your awareness to the top of your head, the crown chakra, and allow Reiki to open your crown chakra. Feel the connection with Reiki even stronger. And really open up to the light and the love of the universe and to the very source of the universe, the source of Reiki, and feel your connection. Just see how you can reach higher and higher and higher in your consciousness to connect with the universal consciousness. And just stay in this awareness. Stay in this presence of your multidimensional self being completely grounded and in your body. Opening your third eye and sensing, seeing, feeling more. Opening your heart, feeling the love in your connection with every being on this planet and indeed in the world. And your open crown chakra, your connection to the universe, your connection to the very source of the universe. And well, now let's slowly come back, and just to not be vulnerable when we go out afterwards, when we connect again with our everyday life, just gently allow Reiki to close your crown chakra, to gently close your third eye, to gently close your heart chakra, and to bring you again completely into your body. And then just take a moment to thank Reiki and come back into the here and now. Isn't that amazing? I think it's, well, it's an exercise where I sometimes don't want to come back. I just want to stay there and completely just be in this moment, be in this connection. It is just so incredibly powerful. And on this note, I would love to invite you all to the Reiki share. Everybody who is here live now and everybody who is joining at a later stage, you're already part of it. Energetically, you're already part of it. So you can still receive and even give Reiki and join the Reiki share at a later stage. So just connect or reconnect to Reiki, and then set your intention to connect with everybody on this Reiki share who's here live or who's joining at a later stage. If you wish, if you've learned it, you can use the connection symbol to deepen this connection. And then just allow Reiki to flow. Sense that you're receiving Reiki from everybody. And you may even set an intention if there's a particular aspect of your life, area of your body that needs healing, that needs help, and just set your intention that Reiki may help with that. And then at the same time, feel Reiki flowing through your hands, through your whole being, to everybody on this Reiki share. and really allow yourself to relax. Lean back. There's nothing you need to do. Just allow Reiki to flow. Just allow yourself to receive Reiki. And if you have just joined, just set your intention to join in the Reiki share. Connect to Reiki and just send Reiki to everybody on this Reiki share, at the same time receiving Reiki from everyone. You may want to take a moment to sense inside, to just sense how you feel. There anything going through your mind? Feel into your body, feel into your feelings, feel into any thoughts you may have. This is what Reiki is working on. And then you can slowly bring your hands back together once more. Take a moment to thank Reiki and come back into the here and now. Wow, that was deep. That was really amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you for your Reiki. Thank you for sharing Reiki. Thank you for joining. Next week, we'll have another topic. I've got a few ideas already. If you've got some ideas, if you've got some questions or just ideas about topics that I should cover, then please let me know. Just respond to any email that I am sending out, and I've got a number of different email addresses, so all of them get to me. Just reply to any of the emails that you receive that alert you to the weekly YouTube show. And there are still places available if you feel you want to really go deep into this opening of these different dimensions, these different levels of existence in a very powerful, deep but playful and fun way. Then please join me for my retreat over Easter in Santorini. It's an incredible island, and it's going to be an incredible retreat. You can find the details on the website, thereikiacademy.com, or let me just see where I can find that. You can also go to alternatives.org.uk, and you find the information about the upcoming retreat there. You will also find some information there on this website about a free Reiki healing I am giving on Friday. We call it a pre-Valentine's event, and it's at 6 p.m. UK time, and I will be sending Reiki, and it will be a very kind of immersive Reiki experience. And I will talk a little bit more, and there's a question and answer session about the retreat in Santorini. And well, let me just see, are there any more comments? Some wonderful people saying thank you, which is so nice. I am really grateful for this beautiful community, the support to each other. And I just need to find again the right button to press. And I wish you a really lovely rest of the day, rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday.